Dusty Veldkamp, and I'm from Paynesville, Minnesota. The truck is owned by David Voss of Regal, Minnesota.
What is the truck?
It's a 1981 International Midnight Brougham 4070B. These are the original colors that match the original paint codes. This is one of, we believe to be a combination of 250. This is the only one with a cat that we know is still on the road. There might be more, but we don't know for sure. There was only 5 produced with a cat engine in them. International required it to be painted red when it was put in, and I know for a fact that it is cat colors underneath the red because I was the one that painted the motor.
What's your connection to the truck?
I've done all sorts of work on this. I've worked with David for quite a few years. Through the years, it was his dream to bring one down here to the Matt's Truck Show, and this is the one he chose to build, and I worked on it from conception. This originally, we had it pretty much tore down to the bare frame rails, the cab off, everything off. The interior is completely replaced.
When did this all begin?
I think we are going on 5 years because this is only my part-time job. The motor has been completely gone through by Ziegler Cat. Transmission has been gone through. Air ride was added to this truck.
What's the transmission?
Transmission is a 13-speed, I believe. Like I said, I'm not actually a truck driver. I'm a truck person that works on it. So it's kind of been one of those things that's been taking a long time, and we have not had a chance to show it much, and hopefully it does well here. We'll see how that goes.
Where did he find it?
He was hunting for it for a long time, and I believe he got it from one of his other dealership buddies. I'm not quite sure how they acquired it, but they were hunting for this combination for quite a while.
5-year restoration.
Yeah.
Does he have other trucks also?
Yes, he does. We have another
antique trucks, I suppose.
Another 1979 4070B, which that particular truck really hasn't, we haven't done a whole lot to it. We pulled it out of a shed, put a radiator in it, and that one's been running ever since.
That is the real license plate.
Yep, that is the
Pretty
license
sweet.
plate.
Does he like internationals in general?
He has built many Peterbilts, kind of has a love for the internationals. This is the same type of truck that he learned to drive in. I believe he said he was driving truck at age 13 or 14. The owner was. He's just stayed involved with semis ever since then.
You were telling me about going to a show, the show in Huron, South Dakota?
Yes.
And you had someone walk up?
Yes, the original individual who picked this truck up, brand new from the dealership. We met him at the Huron Truck Show because this truck was originally owned by, I believe it was Larry Bowers Trucking out of Armour, South Dakota. And one of his drivers, who is retired now, happened to walk up and notice the truck. And after a short conversation, we found out that he was the one that picked us up from the dealership new.
Wow. And put the first couple 100,000 miles
Yes,
on
he put on 400,000 miles, he figured. It was the first 400,000 on it.
What did it haul in its early life? Do you know
actually
what they
did not ask.
So we can peek under here too, see that engine. While you were working on the restoration, did you come across anything exceptionally unusual or anything that you knew would need a big change? Or was it in pretty good shape?
It was in fair shape. When we did the restoration, we took everything apart. And like I said, the motor was completely rebuilt by Ziegler Cat, and the transmission was sent in to be rebuilt. The truck has been gone through top to bottom, inside and out.
What got you into trucks if restoring them is not your main gig?
I restored a bunch of cars. I worked in a body shop for many years. When I decided to change occupations, David came to find me and asked me if I wanted to work with him. That was a part-time idea for the last 12 or 14 years. I don't remember.
So it's a full-time, part-time idea.
Yes. Yep.
I want to make sure I say one of the reasons I came to talk to you in the first place was Troy Link. Look at that. That's service right there. We talked about Troy Link for a little bit. You said you shared messages with him. He is very missed, but he contributed some paint codes for you.
Yep, we got information from him on this truck. Both myself and David, the owner, both had text messages back and forth with Troy on this truck, how we were to get it as close to as original as we could.
Let's take a look inside.
What else would you call it?
And our cab raising instructions. It's always nice to see that something like that has survived all of this time.
Yep. The interior has been completely redone. The only portion that we didn't redo was the dash up there. That's the original wood grain. We didn't replace any of that. We did find used gauges for a few things, but aside from that, that's the way it originally was. All the seats are reupholstered, new carpeting, new insulation, all the plastic, all the vinyl's been recovered.
Did you get new pedals, or are those the original?
Those are the original pedals.
Those
just
are in pretty
cleaned
good
them
shape.
up. Yep,
Yeah.
just cleaned it all up. As far as I know, that's how they were from factory.
So what are the plans for this, just to keep it looking great? Take it to some shows.
Possibly some shows. Beyond that, he really hasn't made any more plans. He's just happy it's done.
Is he gonna work it?
He has talked about it a little bit. I think if he does, it's mainly going to be driven by the owner and nobody else. I know he had talked about getting a cattle pot for behind it. Whether he does or not, I don't know. He also happens to have another Fruhall trailer of the same age in very, very nice shape that he's talked about making match the truck, which that would be a very nice combination too.
What other sorts of trucks have you worked on for him?
Many Peterbilts, Freightliners, Kenworths.
Mostly cabovers or all sorts?
All sorts. We've done show trucks. We've done trucks just to fix and sell. Many trucks for his other business. It's just kind of a part-time job for me.
You said this was a 5-year project?
Approximately 5 years, we're thinking. I do think that David had this in mind for a lot longer than 5 years.
As a 4300 and 4070 aficionado, I would probably venture to guess lots and lots and lots and lots of people have had a Brougham on their mind for a long time.
Well, he said he originally learned to drive trucks in a 4070 or a 4070B. He just decided that's what he wanted to build when we came across this to start. And originally, I didn't believe him that we were going to do it. And here we are now.
Would you do it all again?
Probably about at the same pace. We do have another very interesting truck. I don't know the year of it. It is very interesting, and I can show you a picture of it.
While you look for that picture, this was all hand pinstripe.
Yes, hand pinstriped by Mark Dittman out of Paynesville.
Did you guys paint it in-house also, or?
Yes. Yep. So at this point in time, this is supposed to be our next project truck.
Was that recently on Marketplace? On Facebook Marketplace?
In Minnesota, yes.
We looked at that online, thought about it. That'd be pretty sweet.
Well, now you know where it's at.
Yeah, well, I'm glad it's in good hands. Any advice for someone who's looking to do a complete rebuild on a truck like this?
Expect to take a lot of time.
You're smiling.
Yeah, it's nice for it to be done, to be here at a show.
Is that why you're smiling? Because you get to see it somewhere?
David, the owner, kind of just entrusted it to myself and my son to bring it here and show it. And David will be here in a few days. I believe he's going to come on Thursday and get to enjoy his truck being here also.
Tell him to expect lots of attention.
I'm I'm hoping it does get a lot of attention. There's been a lot of hours stuck into it. So, and I think it turned out very nice.
It's absolutely beautiful. And I'm glad that we've had a good evening to take a video within about 4 minutes of you getting out of the truck. Sorry.
No, that's completely fine. That's completely fine.
I'm not letting a broom get away from me.
Yep.
Before I back away too far,
Yep.
in your hand, you're holding the build sheet.
Yeah, they're tough to see, but
A quick scan for anyone who's curious. We've got July 12th, 1980. Fort Wayne plant. Was there anything that you struggled to find replacements for? Like, was the Eagle in good shape on the front there?
a lot of the parts on the front we pieced together from different trucks that we had parts. The actual weird things that we did get were these are original lights that they have the original louvers inside of them. Those I had to take apart quite a few different lights to make those complete. But that's what it came with, and that was the original. But the really weird thing that we didn't find for a long time were these handles. The right handles. We couldn't find those until the first show. It did not have those handles on, and we found them after the first show that we went to.
Sitting in a junkyard or something?
No, actually.
You don't want to give away your secrets.
we ran into somebody that David actually had went to diesel school with many years prior, hasn't talked to him in 30 or 40 years, and now when they reunited, he happened to have those parts.
Do we have the original tanks too?
We had those built.
But
that's
79?
That's the original ends.
Yeah.
But with the rest of it we had built.
Well, it is absolutely beautiful. I'm glad that you were able to bring it.
Mm-hmm.
And I look forward to watching people walk by and admire it, because this is the perfect truck to me. So,
well, I'm glad people get to see it and enjoy it.
oh, it was painless. You did an awesome job. Professional.
Yeah.
Doing an interview on somebody else's truck.
I've spent a lot of hours on it, so
Okay,
I know a lot about it. So.